to season 2, episode 16 of our podcast series, the podcast that inspires and educates through the sharing of real life experiences. With me today is Adaku Ikotun. Adaku is a coach and a motivational speaker, joining us remotely from Maryland. Today, she'll be sharing with us live experiences of her boarding school back in the days. Hello, Adaku, and the lessons learned, amongst others.
Hi, Sheila. Thank you so much for having me. Such a pleasure to be here.
We are delighted to have you.
Thank you.
Great. But before we go in, I'd like to talk about what I'm wearing. So if you remember, what I'm wearing is from, I think, episode 13, where we had Chad. Chad was the gentleman who had come in to talk about hip hop and how he uses hip hop to save life. He also talked about the fact that he has a program running for children to be able to visit their parents, children who have their parents incarcerated to be able to visit their parents in the prison. So the project was to fund that travel. And I promised that I was going to get 3 T-shirts from him as a way of supporting his project. So my T-shirt is in, and this is it. He said it was BB Fly, which meant that Black babies fly. So don't forget, visit his website and patronize these T-shirts so that we can get a lot of these children to go back to their parents and bond with them. And don't forget, listening to us, that you'd try as much as possible to post these videos, the links, put it on your timelines, and then on your status, just share it, let the message reach far and wide, because you're trying to educate people as much as possible. I think the things you're talking about on this platform needs to be heard. And the only way we can get the message across is when we keep sharing and sharing and sharing for people to hear what we are talking about. So back to what we are talking about today. Adaku, sorry for that. And then welcome again to Podcast with Sheila.
Yay, Sheila. Thank you. It's such, that is such a good cause. And when you think about just children that have families that are incarcerated, that's just something that is very heartfelt. And I think I would definitely support that cause. So thank you for sharing that. That's really good. Just putting that awareness and just letting people know that these children need to be remembered. Yeah, because sometimes they can be left alone.
Exactly. I think that story was really touching. I'll put the link to the website where you can purchase the T-shirts somewhere around this episode. So just look for the link. You can click on it and then go and get yourself a T-shirt or 2 just to support the cause. Yeah. So Adaku, what would your favorite quote be?
Oh my goodness, especially someone who lives with affirmations and motivational stuff. One of the quotes that I came across, I can't even remember who said it, but this one stuck with me for so long. And it says, grow your faith and your fears begin to get smaller.
Great.
So when you grow your faith, the more I'm a Christian blogger, Christian lifestyle creator, so a coach. I feel like, the more you have faith, I feel like every day you wake up, you're living in some type of fear and doubt, and you just don't know which angle, what to even begin to do and things like that. But I always tell myself, just have faith. No matter what, when you wake up, just have faith. And the more your faith gets bigger, your fears are getting smaller. You feel like you can move mountains. You can, if someone says you can't do this today, you can be like, no, I can do this. I can definitely do this. So I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I that as well. So yeah, grow your faith and your fears will begin to get smaller.
Great. That's a powerful one there. Let's get to know more about you. So what was life like growing up in Nigeria? Because you're originally from Nigeria and then you're currently in Maryland.
Of course. Yes. My gosh. I left Nigeria when I was 12, turning 13 years old. I actually went to secondary school in Nigeria. But I did not finish. I went to Federal Girls Aware. So I don't know a lot of my Fedi girls out there that went to Federal Girls. But life in Nigeria was I would say it was an adventurous life. I still talk about it to today. I mean, I've been here over, my goodness, I've been here over in United States for over 15 years,
Okay.
going to 20. So I feel like my life has been in both worlds. I've learned
Okay.
so much from Nigeria and I've learned a lot here. But the life that I learned when I was in Nigeria shaped me to be where I am here today. Living in boarding school and just growing up with my family, we just had so much freedom to live life and just be free and do what you want to do and be a kid, you know. But it was so adventurous for me. I cherished every moment, every friendship and relationships that I established over there. I talk about it. I love the food. I love the culture. I still speak my language very fluently. I am
Great.
Igbo. For those of you who don't know, I'm Igbo and I know my language. I know the culture very, very well. So, a lot of times people think I don't understand, but I do understand and I speak very well my language, which is so funny. I'm currently teaching my kids how to speak Igbo,
Great.
but I just feel like it's a big part of me that I would never forget where I come from. I would never forget that. So yeah,
Great. I want us to go a bit in depth. If you talk
yeah,
about lifestyle in Nigeria shaped you, how did it shape you? What exactly are you talking about?
got it. So when I say it shaped me to be who I am today, the discipline. So, if you want me to go into like in depth as far as like my boarding
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
life experiences, I can do that
Yeah.
because, oh my goodness, going into boarding school at the age of 8 years old or so, I, just a kid going into leaving your parents behind and going to boarding school where you don't see your parents, you don't see your family members at all, only on visiting days. You come in and they visit you like maybe once in how many months, and then you go back. They leave, and then you're there. So as a kid, I had to learn to be a woman,
Okay.
to be the type of woman that I see myself being, because I know my mom and dad are not there with me. So having that structured lifestyle shaped me so much to be who I am today. Discipline. Yeah, gosh, you wake up in the morning, you make your bed, you iron your clothes, and everything is very structured. Like from the moment you wake up till you go to bed, you're so disciplined and you're still going to school and you have to do well in class. Oh my, I mean, can I talk about when I have I had exams and I had um just tests and things, it just, challenges, I just had to face that. I had to face those challenges. I had to face those struggles, knowing that I don't have anyone with me. I relied on, of course, friends are there to help you, but at the same time, I also had seniors that I served. I served seniors, and they expected some type of, they had a different expectation for me, to be who I needed to be for them.
Okay.
Like for those who have never been to boarding school, you get assigned to serve someone, and whatever it is they tell you to do, that's what you do. So, like fetching of water, ironing their clothes, getting things in order, cleaning their shoes, all that stuff. You learn to serve others and also serve yourself, like, and
Exactly.
also know how to serve yourself. And I feel like right now, serving is not a problem for me. I can serve in any way, even in my church. I can clean toilets, I can do anything. Like, it humbled me to the core. Like, no matter where you find yourself, you still have to understand that you can be like, you can humble yourself in a way that, um like, you get to understand someone's level where they are coming from. So for me personally, I think I learned so much, even learning to fend for yourself when you don't have
Okay.
food. How can you find food? How can you survive? Survival of the fittest. How can you survive, feeding yourself? You do have your parents bring you food on those visiting days, but at the same time, sometimes those foods don't last forever. They don't last you long. So you learn to manage with what you have. You learn to be content with what you have. And that's why even right now, no matter where I've come from, no matter the struggles and just life experiences, even if I've been through struggles and I've had a lot. So I can balance it, that I don't have to feel like I don't appreciate where I come from. I've come from places of lack, and I've come from places of having a lot. So I know how to manage, and I don't always have to have it all, and that's because of those experiences that I've had in boarding school, and just dealing with people's personalities. There's so many, and this was an all women's college, all
Yeah.
women's secondary
Yeah.
school, dealing with so many women, and just what their struggles are, and just sharing stories from different backgrounds, because you guys are all from different backgrounds, and you find yourself in one place. So I've also learned to work with people from different backgrounds, different ethnicity, different I'm Igbo. I met Hausas. I met from different tribes. I met Yorubas. I met so many other people all in one place, and that has really shaped me to work even in the working environment. I know how to deal with people and their different personalities. So I could say so much. And it just shapes me as well to cultivate those characters to my children, especially my daughter. She loves to be in the kitchen. She loves to I love to show her things that I know from a young age. I started watching my siblings we're five all together. So I'm the first girl, and I started watching my siblings at a young age. So it was like responsibilities were on me at a very young age. And I'm so grateful that I was like, my parents opened that door for me to learn the things that I've learned when I was young. And just being a woman, just learning to love yourself, learning to be confident in who you are, learning to walk boldly, and to know that no matter what is
Say that
happening
again.
there, you are
Let's talk about
beautiful.
women who have
You are,
had
my mom
children
always says
and they've
that.
let
Okay.
themselves go, or they've
Oh my
gotten
God.
married and they don't take care of themselves, their personal hygiene, everything else has gone down the drain. They can't be bothered about the way they look because they are too busy with their children. Let's talk about that because I believe it cannot be the case.
Wow. So one of the things that I do is styling. So
Yeah.
I'm a stylist, and I style women, just whether they're going to an event, or they want
Okay.
their closet revamped, or they
Oh,
just need help in terms of like figuring out which outfit to wear, how to look, or what color looks good on them, and things like that. So I help these women out. And because a lot of times people, when they see me, they always tell me, and that's what made me do just start that. And people always tell me, man, Adaku, like, you don't even look like you have kids, or you
yeah.
don't carry yourself so well, and how you dress and things like that. I'm, like I said, I've always been a fashionable person. That's just from a young age. So I've carried that along with me, that it is, I can go to my closet, something that I've had for 7 years, 5 years, whatever. I'll put things together, and you won't
Together.
even know that it's been that long.
Yeah.
So it's not about like shopping and shopping. I barely go shopping a lot. It's just putting things together. So a lot of times women, especially moms, you give birth, you forget yourself, you no longer care about your body. And I feel like your body is still important. Okay, don't forget that you love yourself before this kid. So continue to love yourself, continue to carry yourself in a way that years to come you look back and say, yeah, girl, I look good.
Exactly.
I know I look great. Even if no one tells you that, that's that confidence level. I wasn't like this before. I used to be so shy, and so my mom would say that I had inferiority complex, where I had like, oh my goodness, they made fun of me in boarding school, like my calves. I had big calves, and this that. Oh, they will make fun of me and call me names, and I never wore shorts. I never wore shorts for a long time, until my coach in the track and field told me, like, why don't you wear shorts? It will be hot summer, Sheila, and I will not wear shorts because
Yeah.
of something that people have told me. So I began to self motivate myself, and I said, no, this is not who God wants you to be. You're not gonna be hidden in this body for so long. Since when are you gonna keep being this? And I said, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna start advocating for moms to be confident in who they are. Because your kids will watch how you carry yourself, and
Exactly.
that's how they begin to carry themselves. So I said, you know what? I have girls. I have two girls. I'm gonna keep myself in other. I'm married, so
Exactly.
I need to still keep looking fly and look
Yeah.
good. And I
Yeah.
began to change my mindset. You got to change your message, your mindset, the way you think. And I began to look at myself, and no longer putting myself down. I began to start taking myself higher. Like, you are important. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are somebody in life. God created you and called you this. Do you know who you are? So I started talking to myself like, yeah, you are somebody in life. Like, you're smart, like, oh my goodness. So and when I started saying those things to myself, and I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror, and I'll say who I'm gonna be in life. I'm gonna go places, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And that's how I started shaping my mind. And I started shaping my mind, and I started carrying myself like that. I started walking confidently, not in an arrogant way, but I walk myself in a poised way that you would know that, yes, this girl carries herself in a different way. And I want to help all the moms. All the moms, I'm so serious. If I can travel all over the world and just talk to moms and tell them, listen, this person, how you're dressing and how you're looking. Even when I was pregnant, Sheila, don't get me started. I still wear my heels
I
if I
saw the
can.
picture.
Oh, I like,
I
Sheila.
saw the
I will,
picture.
I will wear my heels. I like, you can't tell me nothing, because that is me. And it's
Yeah.
not for anybody. Like I said, when I walked out of the house, I know what I look like. So it's
Yeah.
not for anybody to even compliment me. I
Yeah.
just know that when I walk out, I know that I look good. So I will carry myself like that. And even after kids, I will go to the gym. I will, even if I don't have time to go to the gym, I will do little push-ups in the house, like just little things that will get myself going. And people be like, man, you don't need to exercise. And I would look at myself in the mirror and say, no, you need to exercise. You need to do some things that will put your stomach in, some
Yeah.
little, push-ups and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's some things that I told myself that I will look like this, when I'm 40, when I'm 50. That's how I want to look. Not for anybody. I want to look like that when I'm 50. So for me to be that, I need to start now to get myself into to get myself prepared mentally,
Exactly.
physically, emotionally. In what I eat makes a difference. You can't just be talking about, I need to look this way, I need to look this way, and you don't put the right things in your stomach. So now, genetically, if you don't have a skinny body, don't try to do something to make yourself skinny. No,
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
wanted to do that. But it's just being healthy. Being healthy makes a difference, and you can do so much just to be healthy. And being healthy makes you very confident, because the moment you put the right things in your body, the moment you know that your body, your skin looks good, you're that basically changes yourself. You're like, oh, I know that, I feel great. You know how people say, man, I ate this and I feel great. I feel good
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
That you ought to be feeling good a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And don't expect people to make you feel good. Make yourself feel good first. Love yourself first before you want to love anybody else.
Exactly.
Or before you expect people to love you. So Yeah, I definitely push for moms to carry themselves in a way that they want other people to see them. You better see yourself in a way you want other people to see you,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't look at yourself in a disgusting way and you want people to look at you and respect you. No, like you have to like in Nigeria, like respect yourself. You better respect yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I feel. You need to respect your body.
yeah.
Like
I
it's
think that looking good is a conscious effort, really, because sometimes when you talk to some of the women or the mothers, they say, I don't have time. I don't have time. When I wake up
yes.
in the morning, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. But if you want to look good, you make time for it.
Let me tell you, Sheila, something that someone I've known this before, and someone told me this recently. And the person said this. He said, and this was about like going to the gym, and this is my brother-in-law actually.
Mm,
It's about going to the gym and making our time to go to the gym, because every time we're always giving excuses.
mhm,
Man, I don't have time to go to the gym with you. This is that. He said this. And I've known this before, but when he said
mhm,
this a couple weeks ago, I was like, whoa.
mhm.
He said, you make out time for what you want.
Exactly.
And that is so true. It's a simple thing that we know. It's the truth. You make out time for what you want in life. If you want success, you make out time for success. If you want if you want to look confident and carry yourself in a way that people will come out and be like, what? You
Mhm,
make out time for that. You want to go to the gym, you make out time for that. You want to eat things right, you make out time for that. It's like you have to prioritize your schedule every day for you to figure out how your life is gonna go. So yes, life throws you, and sometimes the things that life throws you don't even expect it. But at
mhm.
least come ready.
Yeah,
Like come ready, come prepared. A
exactly.
lot of successful people they're prepared. They know what they want to do in years to come. Tomorrow, they already know what they want to do. So that it's just that, like you said, it's a conscious thing. It's from your mind.
Exactly.
Like it's not about how other people it's just how they carry themselves. You can buy the most expensive clothes and it will not look good on you,
It's true.
because the way you carry yourself, you're like, so you wear an expensive clothes, but you're so shy. The way
Exactly.
you're walking, you're
Yeah,
like, you're not
yeah,
even proud of how you're walking with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Whereas someone who went to the thrift store and
Yeah.
or went to a consignment store and they bought a cheap outfit, but the way they wear this stuff, Sheila, they're in your face. They're
Yeah.
like, girl, say what? Say who?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you and you're like looking at yourself. So it's just about how you carry yourself. And that's just, same thing with makeup. I tell people, same thing with your skin. You know, you got to know what works for you, not what
Exactly.
works for everybody else. What is it that is working for you? Not what is working for A, B, C, and D. What is working for you? Because you are not me, and I'm not you.
Exactly.
So whatever is working for me might not work for you.
That's true. That's true. I think we've said a lot of things today. And for the women out there, trust me, trust me, the men are watching. They'll tell you they are not, they are watching. So if you
Single
want to
lady.
keep them, you have to look good. Very simple things, very, very simple things. And I think that as every woman, you should be able to be handy,
Yeah,
like your hair, a few things like that, so that you don't have to always go to the
always.
salon that is so expensive. Basic things, you should be able to do it so that you're always tidy and looking good. My little girl, just this evening before I came on set, and I had dressed up like this, and I always put them to bed early because I
Uh-huh.
don't want them coming in and say, whoa, mom, you look delicious. Then she's like, give me a kiss, and rub some of your lipstick over it. you know. And when I look nice, I see that when I look nice, she's proud of it.
Yes.
And then she tells, that is my mom. You see, she likes to show me off like that.
Yes.
And I used to be like that when I was growing up. I used to show my mom off, especially I said I went to the boarding school. So when my mom was taking me to school, and she takes me to the bus terminal, and my friends are there, and my mom is looking good. And is that your mom? I said, yeah, that's my mom. You see, but so if you're not looking, imagine if you're not looking good,
Mm. Hmm.
how are these children feeling around you and around their friends, and or if you're not feeling, you looking good, smelling good, and all of that. So I think that it beholds on us as women and as mothers to make our children proud, just as they're making us proud. We should
I
be able to
agree.
make them proud. Yeah.
Same thing with my girls too. Like when I get my nails done
Yeah.
and I do my makeup and things like that. Like now they watch me and they know what I'm doing, and like
Yeah.
they're watching me.
Yeah.
They was like, ooh, like if they don't see me when I dress up in my room and I come out,
Mm.
they every time if they
Yeah.
don't miss it, they're like, ooh, mommy, you
Yeah.
look beautiful.
Yeah.
Mommy, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that because they know I tell them that. I
Yeah.
tell them that
Mm-hmm.
constantly because I don't want somebody else
Somebody
telling
else
them.
tell them
I
exactly.
want them to hear from us that they look beautiful, even because we're natural hair girls over here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I take their hair out, their braids out, I tell them how gorgeous their hair is so that they
Yeah.
don't feel inferiority complex that what they have is not good. And they
Exactly.
want somebody else's,
Yeah.
skincare, skin
Yeah.
complaint, whatever. So I always tell them that, like, I love what you're wearing today. I love how you put these colors together. Yes. And I compliment them. So
Okay.
definitely. And like I said, it starts from when they are young. This thing did not start from me with me. My mom, when Sunday best. Oh, on Sundays, everyone knows this at my church. I'm always like, I just dress up because it's just in me to
Yeah.
just dress up. And it's being confident in your own skin.
Exactly.
And then the makeup is what enhances the
This is it.
beauty.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I've learned to just do some things without makeup and I feel great about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm good
Yeah.
because when I put on my makeup, then I know and
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. Like it's not because I put on my makeup doesn't mean that, oh, I can't live without this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
already confident in my skin
Skin.
that I'm okay not putting on my makeup. And that's another thing too that, when it comes to beauty and just confidence in general, it goes so many ways, but like it just starts within. It starts
Exactly.
within before
Exactly.
it becomes an outward thing. Because
Yeah.
if you don't fix that within yourself, and that's where inferiority complex comes in. If you don't fix that within yourself, if you don't fix those fears and doubts that constantly telling you that you can amount to be nothing,
Mm-hmm.
you're this, you're ugly, you're this, that the way your accent is like rubbish.
Mm-mm.
If you don't fix that,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna go anywhere.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I used to be so scared about my accent. This is that. This is. I said no. I love my culture. I would never trade it for nothing, and I talk about it very confidently. And that's what makes because I want you to know that what I have is better than what you got.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
confidence. You telling me
Exactly.
that what I'm carrying is better than what you have. So
Because there's a thing that says you are dressed by, okay, so people actually treat you the way you want them to treat you.
yes.
So if you want them to treat you with respect, you have to carry yourself
Oh,
with respect.
I
And then
agree.
for them to know that they have to treat you with respect. If
Yes.
you want to be respected, it's the way you carry yourself. That is what you're going to get in return. So it's actually what you give out is what you're getting in return,
Exactly.
basically.
I agree. I definitely agree. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow. And it's been lovely. I think we've shared a lot of things. We said a lot of
Oh,
things today about motherhood, about the way we should carry ourselves. We've talked about a few other things that I think are all really good. And I
just want to share with everyone who's listening is, just your journey is your journey. Do not ever compare your journey. If you're a mom, if you're a single person, dad, don't ever compare your journey with anybody else. And don't give up. Just know that whatever you encounter, whatever struggles you encounter right now, is gonna help you, is gonna strengthen you, is gonna empower you to become your better you. It's going to help you
exactly,
become a better version
exactly,
of you. So
exactly.
don't give up. Just stay focused, stay encouraged, stay motivated, and just know that we're cheering for you.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
So,
You're good. We're cheering for you, really. And I think that whatever
yeah,
you're going through, know that you are not alone. Others have been there and then they've made it. So just trust that you also come out of it successfully.
and I will respond back or whatever questions you have. Please make sure you reach out to me or Sheila. We're here to help you.
Do you want to
Yeah.
put your blog out there as well? Because you have interesting things on that blog. So if you want to put a link
Yes.
out there.
Yes, www.adakuinspires.com. So it's Adaku Inspire. Everything is Adaku Inspires. I even have some clips on YouTube as well, but I haven't been back. But eventually, if you want to go back and watch a lot of the story, videos that I've made, you can go back and watch. Everything is Adaku Inspires, and the blog is www.adakuinspires.com.
Great, great. It's been
Yes,
lovely having you, Adaku, and
always,
hopefully we'll
Sheila.
be able to bring you back again to talk more about women and lifestyle.
Yes, when I let's do it. I'm here for it. I want to do it. And we can even talk offline as well. So definitely, I'm excited
Great.
about
Great.
it.
So if you've been listening in, this is season 2, episode 16 of our podcast series, where we've been bringing your way seasoned guests with inspiring real life stories to share with us. Do not miss out on all these lovely experiences. Subscribe and be notified when a new episode is released. We have a video presentation of this episode on our YouTube channel. Just search for Podcast with Sheila on YouTube and you'll find us. Until we meet again in a fortnight, have a brilliant week.